Good evening everybody, welcome to VSL and to round 6 of season 1 here at Monaco at midnight. This is qualifying and we've already seen, I think, Darkbolt get a 5-player penalty, although I've seen them penalties may not always count. So we'll see how that one works out in the end, but we've got 15 drivers eager and excited for this race. Or at least you'd hope so. Many of them probably dreading the race, but you know, still. We'll assume they're excited, and I should give you warning now, there's a lot of fireworks going on outside, and I apologise if you hear them, but to be honest with you, it's nothing wrong with a bit of fireworks, is there? So, yeah, hopefully it shouldn't affect the stream too badly, but you never know what people are like, neighbours and that, but yeah, like I say, we're seeing qualifying here at Monaco, and this is Hypersoft's debut in VSL. We haven't seen these tires yet, and now that is just pathetic. Who's that? Is that Hellboy? No, it's his teammate Majid. I'll go with that. But that was not very kind at all. Ruined Marklin's lap completely, and for the first time on the board, it's absolutely and completely pointless. So we'll look at someone else. Let's look at Sam. He's on the Ultrasoft tires. Obviously, like I was saying, debut of the Hypersoft, and we get to see Ultras and Supers here as well, although I imagine for this race you'll be mostly seeing the Hypers and the Softs for a strategy. That is the best strategy I feel around this track, but people will be feeling a bit more confident with Ultra to Super, or whatever you need to see. Josh is currently quickest on a 109.2, and also, by the way, I'm deliberately not checking the chat until the formation lap, just in case it rains. It never will, but people will mention it somewhere. I don't want to spoil the surprise if it happens to be raining or whatever. But anyway, it won't. But you never know, do you? But anyway, yeah, Sam there went P5, and Darkbolt is now quickest, and I don't think that penalty is going to apply. So there should be no issue. I don't think Tom was damaged or whatever. He looks fine. He's on another lap on his ultra soft tires. Let's look at somebody who hasn't done a lap yet. Here's Lio Blade, cut up to the line. He hasn't got a rev glitch, so let's ride on board this hectic and extremely dangerous lap around Monaco as they head up the hill towards Massene. It's a very difficult corner. It's a few different ways of approaching it, and Lio Blade took the conservative way. He was not very aggressive through there. I guess he didn't want to have a silly incident, and he's just taking this lap easily. You can see he's pushing it still. He's on the 5 hot lap. He hasn't set a representative lap yet on them Hypers, so it makes sense for him to be making sure he gets a banker in, and maybe see what he does later, or maybe he'll want to try an ultra soft lap, but we'll have to see. As into the chicane we go, one of the most difficult turns on the track because it's so easy to cut the first part of that chicane or turn in too early and hit the wall, and you can see Lio Blade's got that completely wrong into the swimming pool chicane, and he's ruined his lap. And I was just saying Majid heading through. I know I'm saying that wrong. If I'm not saying that wrong, I'll be surprised. But the Red Bull crosses the line into P8. Matt is out there on Ultras, still looks to be on a flying lap, but he's not actually improving in his first sector. So I wonder if if he is on a flyer. I mean, I'm seeing some people's first sector times in the 18.7s. Now, I've got a race tomorrow, and I'm sweated way more than I should. Right, I'm really bad, but I'm doing 18.2s and 18.3s in the first sector. So really, they're the sort of times you'd be looking for the really, the quicker laps. That's probably, what Darkbolt may have done in the first sector, you never know, but from seeing the likes of that's in the wall, by the way, he might be in the pits after that, but like seeing the likes of Jesus Christ, he's trying to kill someone with that wing. That's absolutely suicide. He's still finishing the lap. I mean, fair play to you. If you want to kill your car and still do the lap, as long as you keep your foot in, I guess it doesn't really matter. You cross the line in P9, but yeah, completely forgot what I was going to say now. That's really good. Thanks to all the crashes. It's talking about lap times, but yeah, the point is, if you have a yeah, I'm not even going to try and figure out what I was going to say. I'm just going to move on from that and just say that if you're doing 18-3s in the first sector, you're probably better than an 18-7, which is what I keep saying. That's all I was going to say, I think. Although, knowing me, I know myself pretty well. Probably talking total nonsense. I think that's Josh up ahead there. Let's watch him do his lap. It appears the rev glitch has completely disappeared. I'm very surprised. Maybe this is a Monaco only thing, but let's embrace it and take the opportunity to ride on board with some racing cars. And let's see how aggressively Josh takes this through Marseille. That's a lot better than what we saw from Lioblade. You can see how that affects the car. It's a bit shaky, and 18-2 in the first sector, about what you'd expect for them hypersofts, and it's a decent start to the lap. He's sort of took a bit too much speed possibly over that curb in the slowest corner on the calendar, and into the tunnel we go now. This car gets a little louder, and as you would expect, it could be a bit weird to get used to, but you know, it's a nice feature. At least they pay attention to how the cars really sound. And Josh, what a great line he took through there. Like, that's a perfect line basically. Maybe not so good through there, but you know, into the Nouvelle Chicane he took it perfectly, and he definitely didn't take that perfectly. But yeah, I think I might have just cursed his lap there by praising him. And if I want to praise Josh, he might do something extremely stupid, but as he comes up to the line, this should still be quickest, and it is a 108.8, and that's quicker than any lap I've ever been able to do on this game, on this track. Yes. Oh dear. My life. And Sam is preparing for a lap there. Is he going to get in the way of Cliffy? I'll have to see. He might actually give him a bit of a slipstream down the front straight. And is he starting a lap or finishing one? I think he did just finish one and improved. As Sam nearly hits the wall. He might have actually tapped it a little bit, but he seems to still have all of his car. So all is good, but that's certainly a little wider than he might have hoped for Marseille. And this is not a very good lap so far. 3/10 off Josh in the first sector already. SCI handles the slowest corner on the track much better, I feel, than Josh. Although we weren't riding on board for it, but it certainly looked quite good. But you can see Cliffy is able to keep up quite easily, it has to be said. And yeah, hard to tell who's on a good lap, who's on a bad lap. But Matt in the wall, possibly. Hit you assume things. Yeah, I'm right. And you can see a bit of that Toro Rosso front line line on the corner entry there, and yeah, that can give punctures, you know. That actually, it can give a puncture. People get confused by that, but it's been a feature since the last year's game. It can give punctures, front line line on the track. So yeah, people just want to, you know, keep careful of that. And Sam goes up to P5. So he had a sort of slower start to the lap, but he was able to improve it as he went on, and Cliffy obviously behind was on a decent lap as well, improving himself up to P3. And yeah, let's watch Matt. He's on an out lap, and fingers crossed we'll see a good lap from him. Hopefully he doesn't try and kill people this time with his flying bits of car. He's on the hypers as well. The only person we're staying on hypers right now is Cliffy. He's currently P3, so he's looking at, I guess, a longer first stint, and then, you know, well, yeah, it's longer first stint. I mean, it doesn't really matter though. You can, you know, you can pit on lap 9 if you really need to on hypers. It's not that hard, and that's probably about the time people wanted to hit on the ultras, because at that point, the supers really don't lose that much pace around this track, because it's a street track. I don't know, the way this track works, once you get into a rhythm, you're not going to lose much pace, because you know, there's walls everywhere. So I don't know, what I've found anyway is that the tires go up to 70. As long as you keep it on the track, you'll stay consistent. So yeah, interesting strategy anyway. We'll see how that pays off, but it might give Cliffy better grip in the early laps, because he might be able to stay consistent for longer. Because when I say consistent, the tires will lose about 3 seconds of performance throughout the stint, and you know, it's hard to tell. But I'm sure we'll find it all out in the race. I'm not explaining it very well, but basically, you'll lose about 3 seconds. He's killed the front wing again. You'll lose about 3 seconds over the course of a stint per lap, eventually at the end of it. But the fact is, for Cliffy to want to do 5 or 10 extra laps, you'll already have lost them 3 seconds by that 10 lap gap, so it really doesn't seem to make much sense going for that. That's the point I was trying to make. But anyway, Matt in to P9. He'll obviously be helping Cliffy, like I said in the first stint, but he's on to hypers anyway. Everyone for hypers for everybody. So that entire explanation, which was dreadful anyway, was totally useless. Dear. Let's watch Dark Bolt through the tunnel. I think it was 18.4 did that say in the top of the screen, so not nearly as quick as Josh, although it did get quite scruffy for Josh as he headed throughout the lap, especially as he entered this portion of the track. We'll see from the outside cameras he hit the wall a bit, but I think he still kept the speed up into here as well. A little bit of a tap on the exit of the swimming pool chicane, and now out of the final corner. We'll see how Darkbolt gets on. He's got a 108.8 to beat, and beats it. It's 3/10 clear at the top of the standings right now for Darkbolt. But trust me, people will definitely go all out to try and challenge that lap. Here's Majid, who I still think I'm saying that wrong. I think I might just call him Showman. I think that's probably a better idea than calling him Majid. I genuinely... Magade or Majid? I just don't know. I'm not even going to try anymore. No, that's a corner cut. That's a corner cut if I've ever seen one. And rightfully, he gives up. No, that's not where you're meant to be, Matt. Hate to say, but you're not driving properly around the street. You need to respect the barriers, not have fun and hit them and spin off and all sorts. But anyway, kind of worries me about what he's going to do in the race if he keeps hitting the wall and breaking his front wing and then spinning off. But yeah, we'll find out. But yeah, this should be the pole position lap, you'd imagine. Realistically speaking, Cliffy should have this easy, having only been, you know, just not even 5/10 off on the ultras. You'll make about 6 or 7 tenths on the hypers, so theoretically you should be about 2 tenths up. But the first sector was diabolical, so we'll see how he does the rest of the lap. But I think he should be okay still. I mean, you can see how hard he's pushing it, absolutely pushing the limits and into the pits. I don't know why I watch Clippy, honestly. He always pits. Did he just go into the back of his teammate? Because that's kind of what it looked like. But that's not really too far into it. Let's watch Sam, who's got the most irritating thing you could ever see. A shadow right in front of you, showing your own car over and over and over and over and over again. Which is irritating, but I guess it's one of the things that can happen in a night race. And his first sector is the same as Cliffy's, but look at that aggression there. That's how I want to say that chicane. And he's a little bit wide on the entry to the penultimate corner, but he should be okay as he heads towards the line. 108.5 to beat, and he's just missed it by 14/1000ths of a second. Tom is getting ready to do his lap in his Haas, and we'll see how he gets on as he heads around the final corner. I went off him, which is very clever. But riding on board towards turn 1, no real issues there. Up the hill, a little bit of a kick of oversteer, which can actually affect you quite a lot up the hill. And you can see he's over revving 6th gear to the max, but he's went a bit too hot in to the whole casino section, and you can see how much that's lost him. An 18.7 in the first sector, and Lee is out of qualifying. Currently all the way down in P8, which makes it sound so far away, but it really isn't. There's other people on laps, by the way, as well. Here's Hellboy, who's hoping to get himself up into the top 10. And he's done it. P3, good lap. And here's EFC Matthew in the Force India, very ride down to Raskas. And then Andy knows he's into the wall. And luckily, to keep it going, he will still cross the line, but there's a terrible time. Only enough for P13, and Darkbolt, the man who's currently on pole, is out of the session. That's very risky. He must have done it by accident. Oh, but you never know, he might have got his glass that wrong. But yeah, Bugatti looks to be going again. Jordan is on a lap, he's on a good one as well. We'll see how this one ends, but he's looking good on the pace so far. Sam is done for the day. And you can see Lyle just ahead of Jordan as well. He's currently on a lap, I believe. He hasn't set a lap yet, in fact, this session. And I think we're about to see it now. So yeah, Lyle must be starting it right now instead of I thought he was on one already, but I guess we can follow. I think everybody's doing 2 laps on their hypers! And Josh has absolutely ruined everything. What on that? Oh, and there's penalty. Oh no! This has ruined everything. 3 cars qualifying's ruined. Cliffy out. Josh's retired car hasn't ghosted. I think there's a bit of a car parked down here. And you can see, I think, wow. What on earth was that? Josh's car hasn't ghosted. I think he was already retired from the session. There's no way he'd just be sitting there on the racing line for no reason. What a complete shambles. Is anyone still on that? I think Matt is still on a flyer. So I think he's going to be the last man to cross the line with a representative lap. So Starkbolt then, at the moment on pole position. Matt, no offense to him, doesn't look to be going fast enough to challenge it, but we'll see him as he ends his lap. It could be a good end. But the first sector certainly wasn't looking quick enough. And into the final corner he comes. He's got a 108.5 to beat, but he's not going to do it. Where's Matt going to be? P9. And yeah, 19.1 for the first sector. That wasn't a very good lap, and it's a 23. But yeah, I think Josh's car hasn't ghosted, and it's caused absolute havoc at the end of qualifying. Here at Monaco, there's been 3 5-place grid penalties handed out to various people, and at Darkbolt, like I said, I saw in a league race the other day that the penalty didn't get handed out. I mean, Jordan's got 10 places. You know, Majid has 5. Lyle Blade's got 5. It doesn't matter, he's last. But our pole sitter's got 1. So we need to see how that one ends. But it's Darkbolt from Sam, Hellboy, Josh, Bugatti, Tom, Cliffy, Jordan, Matt, Lee, Majid. Just why? I feel so bad saying his name. I don't know if it's right or not. I'm just going to stop going over it. Matt, Matthew, Marklin and Lyle Blade. That's your grid. Although I'm feeling it might change. We'll have to try and figure this out. Cliffy, I guess the plus side to not being able to finish his lap is that he will be starting on the ultras. But yeah, I don't quite know what happened there. Oh, it's raining. Oh no! I said earlier that it wouldn't rain. Then I think I said it never rains. That's heavy as well. That looks heavy. Is it a heavy wet race at Monaco? Is this a drill? What's going on? There's no way this could be a wet race. Right, I think I can check the chat now. I haven't had the weather spoiled for me. Oh my goodness. It's a wet race. Holy moly. Right then, let's see what the chat have to say about Josh's little blockade of hell and carnage. Yep, that's full wet conditions. Oh my god. Monaco, if it wasn't hard enough already, this could be... There's a crash already. And it's only the formation lap. Darkbelt keeps his pole, and everyone else who had penalties keeps their positions. But, what? As if it wasn't hard enough already. Jeez. I can't believe this. I never could have expected this to happen. But Darkbolt on pole position then here in Monaco. Let's see. Okay, no one seemed to have anything to say about the incident. Let's get chat with your standings up before this starts, because you know, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Now Sam's actually in the field here. I think Darkbolt might have crashed. I think he might have been the car that crashed on the start of the formation lap. But anyway, shout to standings. Cliffy top on 114 from Matt on 67. A massive gulf there, 57 points I believe. If I can do my mental arithmetic in my head. I think that's 47. I'm not losing my mind here, it is 47. And Darkbolt then on 41, Hellboy on 40, Josh on 36, AC Matthew and Casper on 30, Super Guy on 19, Sam on 18, Lively at 16, Lee 14 as well as Jordan, it's me, Callum on 12, Matter on 11, Marklin on 2, and everybody else, including Tom, has got no points. Everyone else. So yeah. Quickly the constructors. It's Cyber from Renault and Red Bull, Force India, Haas, Ferrari, Mercedes, Williams, McLaren, and last is Toro Rosso. And this is it, people. We're lining up on the grid for what could possibly be. This could be one of the most insane races you're ever going to see on this game. It's Monaco. It's full wet conditions. The lights are on. What is going to happen here? They're away. Looks like a good start. Sam is ahead. You can see Darkbolt's penalty has got applied now. He's down into P6 and other people have probably been shuffled as well. But it's Sam leading away from Hellboy and Josh and Bugatti and Tom and Darkbolt. And you can see Hellboy's right on the back. There's a few people falling down further through the field, but I think everyone's got through there sensibly okay. But I think the two asses were side by side there. And now you can see the Williams of Bugatti could be causing a bit of trouble. Yellow sector 2, the leader, Sam, into the wall. And he's that. Well, Sam is the league owner. May I remind you of this? Sam is the league owner. Lap 1, he's lost his head. There must have been an incident ahead. I don't know what happened, but he's just deliberately tried to kill Hellboy. It hasn't worked. I don't think there's any damage to Hellboy. Oh, there is. Front right wing damage. There is damage. And more yellows behind. Jordan is out of this race. And you can see Tom there passing Josh. 2 Ferraris already out. And you can see that's happened at the top of the hill. And what a controversial start to the Monaco Grand Prix. 2 drivers out already, 2 Ferraris out, and Sam in a very, very, very bad mood. Hellboy into the pits. That means Tom is leading this race. And, well, the man who hasn't shown much of his form from last season is ready to show us all today. This is his time to shine here in Monaco. And can he now start to pull away? Or will Bugatti, Darkbolt, Cliffy, will they all have a go? Matthew up to P6, decent start. Darkbolt P4 after his penalty is not too bad. We still need to know what them penalties are for, and it's quite interesting that they weren't applied right until they actually all lined up on the grid. A very odd situation. More yellows in sector 2. That'll be at the start of sector 2, wouldn't it? Trying to figure out what's caused it. I don't know if I'm blind here or not, but I can't see anything. So it's cleared now anyway, so I don't know what it was. But yeah. I wonder why Sam did that. It's really interesting. I didn't see what was going on because I was too busy looking at the 2 Hasses and Bugatti. But whatever happened, it's angered Sam enough as Matthew cuts a chicane and gets a penalty. It's angered Sam enough to deliberately crash, and Josh's got front wing damage down on the left, you can see. Will he have to pit for damage? We'll have to find out. Unsurprisingly, into the chat comes Sam to say his head's gone. That's great and wonderful, but you're just checking out the leader. This doesn't go down well. Matthew into the pits. I don't think there's much front wing left. Yeah, quite a lot of it missing. And the rain is still coming down very hard indeed. I mean, this is proper heavy rain. This isn't going to dry up for a while. And Bugatti, as we ride on board through the casino square, This could be some move, and we can make it work. Down into the hairpin at the start of sector 2. There's just no way of getting through, is there? Surely he can't try him on the outside. Josh defends to the inside. This could be one of the slowest battles we've ever seen in our entire lives. That quarter's about 15 miles per hour in the wets. When you're trying to fight someone, I wish I could have seen their speedometers there. But Josh, a big slide in the exit. Along with everyone else has to be said, no one's really finding much traction out there. And they head out of the tunnel. Remember, the tunnel's bone dry, so it's very slippery. That might be why Jordan stuffed it out of there. Let's figure that out. Sam leaves the session. He really is just breaking all the rules right now. And I don't know, the slipstream glitch is still here. I hope it's not. Oh! Into the wall! The pole sitter, or not quite pole sitter, into the wall! Damage to his car and a penalty. And this is just not going too well at all. And the Haas men are now 1 and 5 as Tom is 4.3 seconds clear. No DRS, remember, it is raining, and Bugatti is just going to stick back and wait for his chance to get past Josh, which is now, as they head up the hill. Who's going to come out on top here? Bugatti versus Josh! Josh into the side of Bugatti, both of them into the wall! Who's going to get involved here? I think they're both still going in the same direction. Both going forward, but both heavily damaged. Cliffy up into P2. And there's nothing that I don't think there's anything Josh can do really to defend this, and they're about 21 miles per hour. Saw it there from Cliffy's on board. But what an unnecessary incident. Side by side up the hill in Monaco when it's raining. Newsflash, that doesn't work. But they certainly gave it a good go. And Josh will be lucky to stay out of the wall there, and he did, just about. And it looks like Cliffy should have this pretty easily, if he can find the right place to do it, or if Josh just takes himself out, which he's just done. He loses out in that battle. Where to? Well, by the wall. Oh, he's into wall. Bugatti as well. I think they'll both have to pit at the end of this lap. They're very, very dangerous out here. And you can see Darkbull having to try and navigate his way past. Much easier said than done. And I should be seeing Josh into the pits, and Bugatti and Darkbolt is ahead. 2 of them up to the podium he will go. Followed by Matt as well. He's not too far behind. Could he challenge for third? We saw what happened though. Like that's the issue with this track. It's raining, but that means good luck having a battle. You know, good luck. Good luck. It's only at 5, and we've yeah, we've seen quite a lot of carnage liably out of the race. Surprisingly, there's been no safety cars, you know. Oh! Yeah, they tried it again. They went up the hill and then crashed. Showman into the into the wall at the top of the hill. Still got all of his elements. He hit. I think he does. Does he? I thought he looked okay, but then I sort of got a closer look. I think he has got all of his elements. I'm pretty sure Matter doesn't though, as Tom gets a penalty, 7 seconds clear, doesn't really matter to him. Unless it's him in the wall, which would be quite interesting. It's not, it's someone else. Yeah, I think, just no one even know what's going on. Josh now is being intercepted by Bugatti still, he's probably not too happy. But yeah, Matter, front line damage. Showman looks to be okay. I can't see any major damage, so he should be able to keep going. It's much more difficult to see when it's raining and then it's night time. But oh, we might have damage after that though. Into the wall he goes, Showman. As the tires begin to overheat here. Now this is another thing. The tires are going to absolutely burn to a crisp. They're going to melt. They're going to be like hot lava in a few laps time. How are the drivers going to be able to drive? Because they're going to be stuck with these tires the whole race. They may have to pit once or twice. What is this driving? And no safety car either. As Josh deliberately crashes out of the race. Or maybe his throttle's stuck open, you know. let's think of all the possibilities here. The throttle could have just stuck open. So we've lost 4. Is Marklin a ghost? Fair play to him, he's still going. Nowhere though. But yeah. Looks like Cliffy's now starting to close in on Tom. And I guess that penalty will actually start to affect Tom quite badly, because the last thing you want is Clippy closing in on you, because he will catch, no question about it. He's Clippy. But now Clippy knows he's got the luxury of not having to pass. If there's any place you don't want to pass, it's here, and he's not going to have to. So that's useful. And looks like into the wall goes Darkbolt. No way Matt's going to try it up here, is he? He's been left the room as Tom pits on lap. What? Front wing change. Leader having to change his front wing, so it's Clippy now who leads this race from Matt and Darkbolt. I just don't even know what's going on. This is pure insanity to the max. Just embrace it. That's all I can say, because I don't know what's going on. Markland's into the pits again. I'm going to say again, I'm going to assume he's been in before to be that far back. And yeah, it's just a miserable night here in Monaco, and it's really proving to be quite a chaotic race. I mean, it's only lap 7, and I think 99% of the people here have already crashed in some way, shape or form. Yeah, there's a sector 1 somewhere. That might be from Matthew, who's having a bit of an adventure there in the wall, and broken front wing, and the wall again. His teammate, he looks okay. Yay. And Hellboy and his teammate could be engaging in battle. Uh-oh. Little taps into the wall like that are okay, I think, on this track. They won't do you too much damage, but my god, does Showman look a bit slow. Scarily slow. Worryingly slow. And they're both hitting walls. Oh my goodness! This is an example of what happens to your tyres, by the way. And it's going to be a dive bomb. Hellboy. Decent move, that's P5, and it looks like the tyres are beginning to melt. Which gives Tom quite the advantage, actually. He'll be on nice cold tyres, and it should be okay as he heads up the hill and throughout the lap. You know, obviously going to have to pit. I think that's inevitable. I'd be very surprised if they don't. And Matthews into the pits with that front wing damage. Pure insanity. That's all I can say about this race so far. And Matthew is taking the plunge. He's going on to inters. Now either he's run out of wets, or he's taking an inspired gamble here. But personally, I think it's an extremely stupid decision, and he's already nearly crashed as he heads out of the pits. But look at the parade, it's still absolutely teaming it down. How on earth could this be intermediates? I guess we're about to find out. I guess they know better than me, but surely Tom would have pitted onto them as well. And Matthew, you can see, absolutely hopeless. That is all over the show, into the wall already. And let's just have a look and see how much time he loses, or possibly gains. I mean, it's wet, you are going to slide about a bit, it's not like it's uncommon. Darkbolt into the pits. Will that be for intermediates? As Showman's been overtaken by Bugatti. Oh! Matter in the wall. And Darkbolt onto a fresh set of wet tyres, and Matthew. Yeah, this is not looking pleasant. But he's keeping it on the road. Just about. Oh! Oh dear. Yeah. You'll probably get a penalty for that. See, the game has got some common sense here and there. It didn't give him a penalty. Darkbolt, on the other hand, has deliberately killed himself by the sounds of that. It doesn't sound or look very pleasant. Wonder what happened there. Wish we could find out, but we aren't able to see retired cards, so we're just going to have to keep guessing for the rest of time. Unless he tells us. So we've lost 5 men from this race, and that's where his corpse is. It didn't look particularly accidental. I don't know. You get a 10-second penalty and you do that. I don't know. It just doesn't seem very likely that you did it by accident. I'm gonna just be quiet now before I cause some controversy. And yellows, there's Hellboy out of the race. He looked like he was driving on ice for quite a bit. And he's out as Tom sets another fastest lap, and a virtual safety car is deployed because basically everyone's killing themselves right now. My god. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Oh my god, we've lost nearly half the field. But yeah, I wonder what happened to Darkbolt. I mean, probably wasn't deliberate, but it's just a 10-second penalty followed by a crash into there. It just seems rather unlikely. I don't know. Maybe that's a bit harsh. Just we've seen so many odd crashes today. I don't want to rule it out. But yeah. Pitters. Fresh wets. Good idea. Taking the initiative there during the virtual to take advantage. And now it's Marklin who's on these intermediates. And the rain, I don't know, is it lighter? Could be. Probably not. And Tom has got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. Whatever is going to happen next in this race, who knows? Because it's already gone so crazy. I don't know. I don't know. This is a survival of the fittest, survival of the whoever the hell knows how to drive in the wet, which is not many people on this track, which I'm not surprised by. This basically, if you took an F1 car onto an ice rink, a melting ice rink, you're screwed, right? There's no good medium. It's just you're just screwed. That's a good way, I guess, of saying it. Is it? I don't know. I think you get my point, though. It's just not possible to drive. It's just, there's not enough traction. The tires don't work, it appears, because they'll just overheat and kill you. Just a bad situation in general. Oh dear. And we're down to 8 drivers. Only lap 11. This could come down to last man standing. Not gonna lie. Don't mean it in a bad way, but it genuinely could. Just the way this track is in the wet, it just you're lucky to survive. And you can see Tom, fastest man on the track right now, I think. He certainly was setting fast the laps before, but he's now got this drive-through penalty. Will he take it on this lap? And you can see Marklin just... There's moving out of the way for back markers, and then it's just stopping. Or moving out of the way because you're a back marker, I mean. And then there's, like I say, just stopping. It's effective, I'll give him that. So, yeah. Marklin is now a lap behind everyone, I think, now. So, yeah. Rough day. And, yeah, what is going to happen next? Tom is now closing on map, but unfortunately this fight is going to be, it's going to be cut short via Tom's penalty. But he's got that much pace. I don't want to be mean to Matt, as Bugatti has a disaster. Where is Showman? And he's just cut the corner. But I never really had much of a choice there, did he? But yeah, like, Tom is so fast that he could probably take his drive through, which would cost about 10-15 seconds, come back out and maybe catch again. It's just them tyres. It's not I'm calling Matt slow, it's the tyres for Tom are so much better right now. Oh my goodness. Showman almost losing it down the hill. As Matter pits. Rain, heavy, but could be close to inters. We'll see what Matter does. And it's one lap pulled wet. Yeah, it's just got to the point where they've run out of wets, isn't it? As Tom takes his drive through. I kind of want to see just what the gap will be when he comes back out. I said it would cost him 10-15 seconds, so let's see if I'm right. There's intermediates in the front wing being prepared for Marklin. So he must have killed himself somewhere else on the track, unfortunately for him. And Tom is going to come out. Let it update. 13.7 seconds, 30 minutes. So yeah, about 13 behind, and you can see Bugatti muscling his way back past the Red Bull. And yeah, Lee's got a penalty. He's in no man's land though, so he should be okay. The penalty shouldn't really affect his result right now. I think he's more just sort of focused on keeping it on the track, as everyone else is. Oh my goodness. But it's proven to be quite a challenge. How are Matt and Cliffy getting on? Like, with them tyres, you'd imagine they'd be absolutely burnt out. Yellows at sector 1 and 2 gap. I swear the game is making this up. Where is the yellow? I don't see a yellow. Don't lie to me. But yeah. Now we've got the common problem. Gaps. Or more, the lack of anything. Help. But yeah. I want like a sounds crush. Can he put it on his Twitter a few moments ago? To be fair, he did just get killed. He did get just pushed into the wall. I can see why he lost his head, but really? Did he have to kill? Oh well. Anyway, he's out, so I guess it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Well, I mean, they're both out, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, Tom closing at rapid rate, and I think marking is... He's costing the McLaren team quite a lot of money, isn't he, today? And yeah, another front wing goes on. But yeah, I think Tom is catching quickly enough, so hopefully he doesn't bin it and we can get an actual battle for a little bit. But yeah, it's sort of the only chance we have of a battle for now. On I don't know, do we I sure we'll see at least one piss off on the leading group. There's no way they'll go to the end, so maybe we can see a bit of a battle coming from that. Could Tom, or more like, well, I don't know if Tom can get to the end, but surely Bugatti, Showman, Lee, Matter, they could maybe get to the end in their tires. Or maybe it'll just become intermediate conditions. I mean, maybe that'll happen, because I don't know, the rain, is it looking a little lighter? I'm sort of hoping it is. It doesn't seem as extreme as it was at the start. It seems more like light rain. Unfortunately, we're just not able to get a proper gap from Markland. But it certainly looks like intermediates, to me anyway, would be more suited right now. But we'd have to see. We would have to see. I mean, from that shot, it looks like it's absolutely, you know, teaming it down, but I don't know. I think we need a guinea pig. We need a different guinea pig so we can check times. Like, relative to the next car, because, I don't know, Markland keeps crashing, but he's just set his fastest lap, I think. By about 4 seconds. But yeah, it certainly looks more like an intermediate track. Does he not look more at home? Don't crash when I say that. Thank you. And Showman is out. Of course he is. And we're down to 7. We lost over half the field, ladies and gentlemen, and it only took us 16 laps. Woo! Yeah, boy! But yeah, do you know what we need now? What we really desperately need? Safety car. Come on! How many crashes? We haven't got a safety car, don't crash. We haven't got a safety car yet. We've seen a virtual, which gave Tom a penalty. And yeah. Ooh. I want to see green. That's a broken front wing. Damn it. Talk about losing all hope. I thought you were going to take a risk, my friend. I thought you were going to take a risk. But no, straight onto the wets again. You disgrace. I mean, let's see what. Right, what was Matter's last lap? Well, let's watch Matter anyway. Right, who's close to the end of a lap? Let's try and figure this out. Tom is. Let's watch Tom. Let's watch Matt as well. Matt comes to the line. Basically a 27 dead. Close enough to a 27 dead. Let's just make it simple. And Tom, close enough to 26 dead. Let's see Markland. His last lap was over 4 seconds. Oh dear. Okay, so entries are nowhere near the guitar, so just ignore everything I've said. Oh well. Right. Is there anyone actually watching? Let's check that. I don't think I recall actually seeing the thing light up. You got a viewer! So, let's check. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna say nothing. This is the literal definition of talking to yourself, by the way. Come on, Big Addy. Give us a race. Give us a race. Come on. I'm begging you. Lee, don't you dare crash. For God's sake, I mean... We're not even halfway through yet. Oh no. Oh no. Markland's in the pits again. You sure he's not a ghost? I'm like, he has to be a ghost, right? No. He must love wasting tires. But he's yeah, he's costing the McLaren team quite a lot of money. I mean, oh, they're probably gonna fire him after this race. They've probably been absolutely ruined. They're probably out of business. But yeah. It's like a cycle. It's like every 3 laps he's in the pits. I don't really know what he's doing. And there's yellows. Is that for you? Is that for you, Markland? Is that a front wing broken within about 10 seconds of putting it on? It kind of looks like it is, but I need to get a better view of it. No, it's not. Is it? I don't know. Anyway, Tom is starting to catch on Matt. With the diddly do. Fingers crossed he can win the battle. Clippy's untouchable right now. Hate to say it, but he is. He's 24 seconds clear. It's a shame. And the rain just isn't stopping, is it? It's weird. You always pray for a wet race, you know. In the back of your mind, you're always thinking it's better if it's dry, but you really want it to rain. This is the one race it can never ever rain at. And of course it's raining. Tom in his pit window. That's interesting. Cliffy's in his pit window. That's interesting. So, is he in the pits? Maybe he did break it. He must have broken it. Fancy seeing you. Fancy seeing you here again. Okay, where are McLaren getting these front wings from? I'm sorry, but there's no way they could actually have more. They may as well just stay there. Like, there's no point going back inside. Just get someone to fetch a front wing, and you'll see him back in there in no time. Yellow sector 2. I think that might have just been for Matter, who's done something. I think he looked like he was in the wall. Oh, he was. He's broke his front wing again. And Cliffy, I say, was in his pit window. He's making his one and only stop, you'd imagine, because he's not going to crash from what we've seen so far. Will Matt regain the... No. He's pitting as well. Will Tom be intelligent and pit? No. Oh, no. Do you think he can get to the end? I'm talking to myself here. Can he get to the end? He could do. We'll have to find out. He's got so many penalties though, I think. I just don't know what's going to happen, to be honest, but I think he might have a chance of getting to the end. I don't know though. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah. Wow, jeez, look at them tires. I mean, he's absolutely sliding around like some an ice rink again. Dear God, them gaps. Them gaps. Lord. 0 viewers and 1 comment. What is this? Magic? Let's see. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's 2 people now. Okay. Hi Sam. Is your head still gone? Yeah. Well. Nice to know. I guess. Yellows. What was that? Was that a head? I don't know what's going on here. Is it Bugatti with damage or what? Has he broke his front wing again? I can't tell. Is it front wing damage on the leg? Yeah, it is. Right, so he's broke his front wing again. And he's in his pit window, apparently. Yeah, I don't believe that. Or maybe he is. Maybe he just... I think everyone should be in their pit windows, but... Right, so Sam's saying that could be Hellwood's last race. Oh, I have seen the incident. I did see it. He did sort of shove you in the wall, to be fair, but he probably could have done without without taking him out. I had that on board in the stream, by the way. I think so. Yeah, 15 seconds of fame and all that. But yeah. I think Tom, is he the gap? Is he closing? No. He's not. In fact, he was almost off there. He looked to be sliding a little bit through the corner. And, yeah. Well, let's just look at these gaps then. So 7.2, close on the track, but growing rapidly. Well, for Cliffy's rate, probably quite slowly. But, I mean, to be honest with you, 2/10 of the second. I mean, Tom has been pretty quick so far. But on them new tyres, it's just no match. 19 seconds from Tom to Matt, and then Bugatti's over a minute behind that, already a lap down. There's only 2 more people that haven't been lapped. Cliffy is just on a rampage, and Bugatti could get overtaken, possibly by Lee. Rather unlikely. Is Bugatti leaving his pit box? Yes, he is. It's just one of Codemaster's glorious and superb glitches. And is Bugatti going to get lapped here as well by Matt? Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Bugatti's now a lap behind the nearest car, but the nearest car is the man in front of him, and he's now hit the wall again. Is that front wing broken again? No, it's luckily still alive. So that would have been quite awkward. Leave the pits, first thing you do is break the car again. And Marklin, he's done 3 whole laps without having to pit. So it must be his time soon on them intermediate tyres. He's out. No, he's not out. Wow, he survived it, but he's on his 3-lap cycle, so he's gonna have to pit eventually. And yeah, that's a pretty hard hit. I'm surprised he survived that. And Marklin's still in the race then, and yeah, like I say, McLaren, they really should they should all get their deck chairs out and just sort of sit there and wait, because yeah, Marklin loves intermediate tyres, but the intermediate tyres are so unbelievably... It's wet! Newsflash, he's wet onto the wets! Unbelievable! He probably ran out of inters. They're 2-lap old wets. I think he's just run out of tyres in general. Next thing you'll see him on the Ultra Softs or the Hypers. But yeah, Tom makes his pit stop then. Will he jump Matt? You could do, you know. Let's see. As he heads down the main straight, look out for that Haas. He's on the inside and he's ahead. So Tom, yeah. Well, I've got nothing now. I was sort of hoping that there would be a battle there to have, but Tom's already sort of won that battle, and he's now on the freshest tyres. So unless he crashes, there's nothing's going to happen for the rest of this race. So someone do something interesting. Let's see some party tricks from someone or something. Maybe Marklin on the right tyres at last could do more than 4 laps without having a crash. Like I say, he's probably got my... oh my god, he's crashed. But he hasn't damaged the car. He's probably costing McLaren a lot of money. Zach Brown he will not be pleased with this. And yeah, it's just right on board. My god, them tyres look like they've been on ice. As he lets must be Tom through. Oh my god. I love his methods of letting people through, it's great. Just stop on the track. That's how you do it. And maybe Marklin's playing with a controller upside down. But genuinely, it does seem to... My god! It just does seem to be... Who can drive around this track without crashing? Not Lee. And I think he's just been out of the pit as well. So that's really not good. But yeah, the winner of this race would be the guy who doesn't crash, basically. And I think Cliffy hasn't crashed yet, so that sort of explains why he's leading by a whopping 25 seconds. And yeah. You can make an entire crash you can make a crash compilation for this race, and it'll probably be more crash than we've had the entirety of VSL and PSORC's combined history. I don't mean that in a mean way, but there's been that many crashes. It's just the way this track is and the way the tyres work, it just makes it impossible, I'd imagine, for these guys. I can't say I've driven this track in the wet, but I've used inters on Spain, and it's just horrific. So I can't imagine how difficult this is. And yeah, Lee starting to lose Racing Point Force India's money. Big Lawrence is not going to be happy with that. And out he comes. More yellows. Not for our usual suspect. Must be for Bugatti. So yeah. Easy to hit the wall there? Not quite. But oh, he's into the pit in a bit of a slidey and dangerous manner. But yeah. I think these are going to be old tyres he puts on. Yeah, they are. See, now he's got to deal with a problem with, oh my god, I've used these tyres already, now what do I do? And yeah, to the, I think, one person who's still here, congrats. And my goodness, Bugatti's car just looks like it wants to die, doesn't it? Yellows, is this for this kid again, Marklin? I think he's okay. I think he's alive. He's alive. Oh my god, I just had to say it. I just had to say it. He's alive. Oh no, he's not. He's died again, and his 3-lap cycle continues. And luckily there's no one behind to crash into him afterwards, although that would have been quite entertaining to watch. And yeah, I mean, there's so much debris on the track. There hasn't been a safety car for it, and it's a bit of a joke game. Like, come on. All these crashes, not one safety car. This update that fixes the safety car, it couldn't come out quickly enough, but it'll probably still be broken anyway, as Marklin just murders half his front wing there, and murders the other half. And I think it's all gone now, isn't it? Yeah, it's all gone. So, big question is, will he just finish himself off, or will he keep pitting? Will he be into the pits again? Will he give us a chance of a safety car and maybe just end it all? How many laps down will he finish? There's a lot of questions to be asked, and unfortunately, it's probably wouldn't really notice as much if there was anything else happening, but the gaps are so humongous out there that no one knows. There's just nothing else happening, you know. And yeah, front wing number 215 there from Marklin. And you can see Bugatti's now lost the place to Matter. He's had a eventful time, or more like an uneventful time, because he hasn't been crashing. That's why he's got himself to P4. Lee looks to have been having a bit of a shaky time, and he might end up being lapped by Matt, who's probably scared, to say the least. You never want to be catching another car, especially when, well, look at him. He's absolutely on ice right now, is Lee. So yeah, might be a bit of a a worry, to say the least, for Matt. But hopefully he navigates with no real issues, and everybody lives to fight another day. There's still 13 laps to go. We've only done 2/3 of this race. Oh god. Let's look at positions gained. Yeah, let's have a look at that. Marklin has actually got a penalty this time, I'm surprised. So, Bugatti, only man in the field to keep its original starting position. Cliffy, up 6. Tom, up 4. Matt, up 6. Matter, up 8. I swear to God, that's you, Marklin, again. I'm gonna seriously kill your family in a minute. AFC Matthew's been watching this whole time. Why? Eva Matter, up 8. Lee, he's into the pits again. Lee up 4, Marklin up 7, and then the retirements, no one really cares. So, ah, dear. He'll go to more, no, he'll go to less wood. 2 laps on these ones. How many stops has he had? 10 stops. He's had... So the 3 lap is actually less than 3. It's 11. You know, he's had less than a 3 lap cycle. This might as well be a 2.5 lap cycle. Oh dear. Ah, Marklin. What a shame. And it looks like Lee's into the pits. He's I wonder if him and Matt have come together. It honestly wouldn't surprise me. And hey, Matt might be getting pretty interested if Matt ahead of him keeps crashing and loses an entire lap, then Matter could sniff a podium chance here. Oh, if he doesn't crash himself, that is, of course. But yeah, I never could have expected this before. I'm gonna go on record and say this now. I'd be very surprised if this doesn't go down as the longest race in VSL history. I'd be surprised if this doesn't go down as the longest race in league racing history as a whole, because this is just horrific conditions. The fact that there's still fans in the stands, it's baffling. What are they still doing here? Maybe they're asleep. Maybe they wouldn't sleep because it's absolutely teeming it down. What are they still doing here? That's a good question. What are they still doing? Why are they still here? And the marshals, I feel sorry for the marshals. Well, actually, they'll probably get paid extra because I've had to pick up so many McLaren front wings today. He's in the pits again. This is, come on, man. He's into the pits again. He's on lap 23. Yeah, oh no. Is he on lap? Does that say lap 23 on his screen? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. He can't be on lap 23. He can't seriously be on lap 23. Maybe lap 24 or lap 20. There's no way. I'm sorry. That can't be. Yeah, he's on lap 24. Okay, so it's a stop every 2 laps. There we go, it's a 2 lap cycle. We've figured it out, boys. We've figured it out. Now, will someone do us a favour and kill themselves? He's broke it again. He's he's been out of pits. Barely 20 seconds he's been out of pits. And he's killed himself. And now Bugatti's just reversing. What? That's a creative way to get into the pits. I'll give it that. But it's not the correct way. Just got to Bugatti reversing around the track. You know, normal stuff. Your everyday league race. I'm sure you'll agree. Oh man. We've got no viewers. Yeah. Damn it. I didn't want to yawn. I really didn't want to yawn. I apologise. That's yeah, I'm not going to yawn anymore. Ugh. Let's go back to Marklin. He's in the pits again. Ah, dear. Is that Matt in the pits again as well? Doesn't matter, like, but... Oh my god, Bugatti. Right, just take yourself out, would you? Have a really horrible crash and bring out a safety car. Come on! Come on! Please! I mean, please. Yep, now take your tyre off. I know there's valuable points in it, but just take off the tyre. We all want to see it. Okay, once again, look at the gaps, right? Need I say more? Just kill yourself, honestly. It'll do us all a favour. Come on. Yes! I'm here. Oh dear. I mean, it didn't even bring out a safety car. Oh no, it didn't even bring out a safety car. And Mark crashed. What's he doing? Oh man. Go on, take your tyre off as well. We need a safety car, and we need it badly. The gaps are just horrific. Oh my god. Oh. Come on, crash. Come on, crash. But you're just gonna pit again. You've made 13 stops. Just crash. Come on, crash. So this isn't really very informative commentary, is it? Let's actually go through the stops that we got the stat on the screen. First place has made 1 stop. Second place has made 2 stops. Third place has made, you'll never guess, 3 stops. Fourth place, 4 stops. Fifth place, 6. Well, that's not right. Bugatti, 7. Someone's got lost in translation here. Marklin, 13. The good news is, the Ferrari boys have made the least stops. Then again, they both killed each other in pretty quick succession. Oh, he's hit the wall again. And, I don't know, I don't quite know why Marklin's just not given up yet. Like, fair play to him. He's possibly making this the most painful Grand Prix of his entire life. But he's still going. He spent half the race on the intermediates. And, yeah. Fair play. And I don't think he's really had any issues on this lap so far, so he's, you know, he's not going to pit. Which is good, but Matt is. The gap is now, I think it's now under a lap. Yes it is, the gap is under a lap. So, there is hope for Matter yet. Marklin is a few laps away from lapping himself from Bugatti. In fact, does he even have time? He must have time, right? I think he does. He might be a bit nip and tuck, I don't know. He might be able to catch. Matt's been in these pits for a while. Finally he comes out. Who's that? Is that Marklin just... Who is that? Oh, it's Cliffy. Right, okay. Ah yeah, Dave wasn't here. Dave wasn't here because he had to work. 3 weeks of work, a big job or something, a big thing happened. I don't know, I need to check what he said. But he won't be here for a while. I could really do with his presence here though. Yeah, he's got a major job, so he can't be here next couple of weeks. This is unfortunate. I would say he would really have wanted to see this race, and he did, I'm sure, but I think I need to stand him the gap so far, just to give him an idea. Has he just hit the wall? Ah, I thought he was going to pit there. Oh, that's rare. Sorry, it's just getting mean at this point. Matt's into the pits again. He's turned into Marklin. Marklin's not pitted in a bit, and he's oh, he's crashed. Just beyond trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Marklin is taking some weird lines, isn't he? Anyway, Matter, you know, as Matt keeps crashing, Matter might find himself in this podium position as Cliffy is just showing off now. He sets the fastest lap of the race, and Tom gets his 615th penalty of the Grand Prix. Matt, you know, he's a lap. I think he's like a lap ahead of Matt now. Probably a lap and a half. And Marklin's finally moved up into 6th place. Yes, good stuff. Brilliant. Deserved. You know, he had to stick it out there. Yeah, he's crashed again. He's had to endure some pretty hard crashes to get here, and he's had to endure 13 entire pit stops, but Marklin is up into P6. 14th stop, and he might have to end up going on to dries soon. Go on, for banter, just stick on the hypers. No, more wets that you've probably done about 4 or 5 laps on already. Let's just see. I think, yeah. Oh, Matt's in the pits again. I don't think Matt wants this podium. That's it. That's his issue. You know, Matter and I head for the Nouvelle chicane, and Matt is giving up. Yeah, I think Matt is officially the new Marklin. He's pitting every single lap now. Maybe he should just stop. Maybe he should start reversing. He'd probably get to the end of the race quicker than crashing, to be honest. And yeah. Oh dear, Matter has to let through Thomas. That could cost him the podium. And leads into the pits again. I think all the F1 teams today are going to go bankrupt. I think Ferrari are the ones who gain the most out of this, because their drivers killed each other basically instantly. So, or killed themselves instantly. They didn't go near each other, but you know. Yeah. Ferrari making bank. I think the team's not got a driver here actually. We got Cyber, we got Haas, Renault, Toro Rosso, Force India, Mercedes, no Mercedes, McLaren, Williams, Red Bull, Ferrari. Yeah, it's only Mercedes. Mercedes don't have their boys here today. Rip. Or more like, they're probably sitting back thinking, we made a good choice. They're all bankrupt. We've won the championship by default. And has Matt crashed on this lap? No, I don't think he has. He looks pretty good right now. And what's he doing? What's he doing? That is just so slow. Just trying not to crash, but then just trying not to drive. You know, he's 4.4 seconds down. He's just been in the pitch. You know, he should be on fresher tyres. You got big man Matter here. He's on 20 lap old wets, and he's still going round quicker than than Matt. You know, the gap's only 16 seconds. If Matt has one more crash, he's lost the podium, and that'd be really unfortunate. You know, this is the longest race of the season by far. Imagine losing the podium with just 2 laps to go. You know what I mean? That would be so heartbreaking. But yeah, it appears we're gonna need. Yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't started flooding yet. Because look at the place. Bad camera angle. Even worse camera angle. Look at the place. It's absolutely. It just hasn't stopped raining, and there's no flooding. There's no flooding. There's Marklin being Marklin, but there's no flooding. What's going on? Where's the flood? I haven't seen rain this heavy ever, and it's been doing this for a good hour, right? Something like that. How is it not flooding? I don't understand this. You know, look my Charlie Whiting, he'll put a safety car out for a tiny little bit of rain. Yet there's this, and you've got how many people out? Not one safety car. They'll put a virtual out and see if they can get away with that. What a game, you know what I mean? What a game. Marklin, number 15, I think, now. I think we're breaking some serious records here for the most amount of pit stops ever in the history of time by a single driver. There's flipping races where you get less pit stops than this, and his mouse hit the pit wall. Good stuff. You know, there's entire races where you'll see less pit stops than this. What in God's name is he doing? Look how slow he is out of here. What is he? Oh come on! He's miles away from you. You can at least try, and you stop there again. Look, and yeah, Cliffy's still in the lead by a way, and he's about to start his final lap. So you know, unfortunately, the race is about to end. I know, one viewer, that this is a heartbreaking moment, but the race is about to. What's the matter with you? Banter. But seriously, Matter, you've done that how many laps and you've binned it now? I think he's probably still going to finish 4th. I think Lee's too far behind. I don't know, I think he might still be too far behind. We need to figure that one out. But anyway, Cliffy is on his final lap. And yeah, the race is nearly over. And we're going to finish at 5. Surprisingly, it's going to be less than that 1996 race where only 4 people finished, I think. 1996 race, I said that, yeah. I think it was Panis won 96 Monaco. Damon Hill blew up in the tunnel. Good times. But yeah, we're going to get 5 here today. But one of them's going to have done 15 stops. So yeah, rather peculiar. For the race finishers, we'll have had 9. Hold on, let's just count this. 9, 16, 31 stops, 32 stops between them all, I think. If I can count. But anyway, here we go then. Cliffy, round the final corner. He's won the marathon. That is the Monaco Grand Prix here in VSL with the fastest lap to boot. What a performance. And Tom is coming round to finish in P2. But yeah, for the finishers, I think it will be a grand total of 32 pit stops. That's Marklin finishes, and I don't know what Tom is doing, what he's up to, but I think he's just taking the mick now, isn't he? Like, are you trying to get me to be here all day? Oh my god. Right, well, let's get to time to calculate. 1 plus 2 plus 7 is 10, plus 6 is 60. Yeah, 32 stops for the finishers. So what was it? 32 for the finishers, and 36, 43, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50 stops, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we saw 50 pit stops in today's race. Fun fact of the week. That's way too many pit stops. Jesus. Well, there's your race winner. Congratulations. Oh dear. Right, let's just quickly calculate. I'm not wrong, am I? I'm gonna have to whip out the calculator. I think we had 50 pit stops in this race, okay? With 32 coming from the finishers. 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 7 plus 4 plus 16. Holy God. Plus 7 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. 50 pit stops, and that one viewer who just came in is probably wondering what the hell is going on. He's counting. What's he doing? But yeah, 56 minutes and 57 seconds, or I'll try that again. 56 minutes and 27 seconds point the devil. And yeah, that's how long the race was for Cliffy. And following him, Tom, Matt, Lee, Matter, Marklin, Bugatti, Showman, Hellboy, Matthew, Darkbolt, Josh, Liarblade, Jordan and Sam. That has been the worst race I've ever ever had to watch. Never rain again at Monaco because unfortunately that's what will happen. We can't really control that, I guess. Well, we can. There's a thing called dynamic settings, but I don't think anyone was expecting this. I guess just the way the game is, it just makes this track impossible as it is with overheating tires. When it's raining, it's just completely impossible. So, to anyone who was able to marathon this and finish the race, congratulations. Like, seriously, like, that must take a lot of patience. And, to everybody watching, you've got no life. And I'll see you next week.